How's it going, guys? Brian here, back again, once again with another Mystery Flesh Pit National Park video. Today we're going to be talking about the new update that was posted by Strange Vehicles, aka Thomas Beckett, the one who created this entire world building exercise and project that he has on the Tumblr blog for the Mystery Flesh Pit. And let's get right into that. Here we are. It's a whole map of Gumption. And let's go through, before we actually take a look into the map, let's take a look at what we have here for the description. This is a tourist map of Gumption, Texas from around 1998, from around the year 1998. Meant to be a caricature of the city's historic downtown area. Gumption, Texas, population of 11,500 at its peak, is a small town located approximately 22 miles north of the surface orifice of the Mystery Flesh Pit. Throughout the discovery and the development of the park, Gumption serves as an important staging area for the explorations of the pit before facilities were set up, all the while eagerly selling any and every vice imaginable to the thousands of roughneck workers who flooded into the region to build the infrastructure within the pit. By the middle of the 1980s, families were the primary draw of the unique national park, so the city pivoted to keep up with demands of tourism. Today, some 14 years after the closure of the park, the city of Gumption is an almost empty town, a fraction of its former size. The few hotels and restaurants left cater mainly to the routine droves of specialist workers and crews which labor to keep the slumbering superorganism contained. Its empty streets haunted by the specter of a golden era gone by. And of course, that last part referring to the disaster, which basically forced the national park to close down, and it basically a lot of businesses closed down due to that. The only businesses that remain actually are ones that are necessary to keep the facilities and everything running, and possibly also facilities which allow people to stay in that are working at the Mystery Flesh Pit. We're actually going to go into here and just take a look at everything. Bottom of the map, go towards North Gumption. A lot of things that I noticed about this map is it's mostly you don't see any like normal like family run businesses in this town at all. It's mostly like chain restaurants and chain fast food restaurants. For instance, we got the Dairy Queen right here, a Burger King, an IHOP, McDonald's, Taco Bell, 7-Eleven, Chevron gas station, Walmart supercenters. There's a Wells Fargo building as well. There's a Motel 6 as well for hotels and such. Holiday Inn as well. Outback Steakhouse. I probably mentioned that already. Not much else. There's like really it doesn't really say anything. There's a cinema too. That could be a family run thing, but there's nothing else that talks about whether there's like other family run stuff. It's just mostly chain stuff. What we also did find out is that Gumption has a regional airport, so that was good for tourism and everything. There's also a stadium. It seems, judging by the goalpost, it's a football stadium, and right next to it is Platzera Cemetery. That's kind of a little weird thing to have a cemetery next to a football stadium. There is a Methodist church, South Lawn Methodist. There's also there's a Baptist church as well, First Baptist. There's also an Indralee Law District. Going back to one of the old. All right, just don't go to the Flesh Pit site at first. Back to one of these old flyers that I remember seeing on here. Where is that? Scroll. Right here, law offices of home are lit for. I believe it's. Let's see, law injury district. It's 6th Street. It says it's on Main Street in Gumption. So I don't even think it's Possibly the law offices are around here. That's probably Main Street on here. Parish, and we don't know what this street is right here. We know this is 6th Street. There's a Walmart, as I said. And the interesting thing that I thought was pretty neat, it's a little reference to the Discord role playing stuff. We're gonna head over to the Discord, and there's a character here, and there's also a channel in here, the KZXY FM community radio, and the radio tower on the map right there. If I go back to the web browser, you'll see on the radio tower right there, it is KZXY. That's the radio station that they have here. And one of the characters, I think, judging by this, it's canonized pretty much that Mickey Radio, our KZXY DJ, is official. His bio reads, Mickey Radio, Texan by location, Irish by creation, Canadian by education, Kiwi by relation, DJ at KZXY, Gumption's local classic hits and variety station. Mickey, or Mike, or Nacho, has lived in town for years now. 2 decades. 3? Seems like it at least. Must be close to that long. Living that townie life one day at a time. Often accompanied by his pals Abe and Rudy. So that's kind of neat. Thomas, Strange Vehicles, is canonizing some people from the Discord into the lore of the Mystery Flesh Pit. So that's kind of neat. I appreciate seeing something like that. And that's pretty much the entirety of this entire update, pretty much. It's a short one because they only brought out one thing. We know it's just minor things. This is a map of Downtown Gumption. There's a regional airport in Downtown Gumption. It's 22 miles from the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. There's a football stadium, Lee's Memorial Stadium, and it's right next to a cemetery, Plots R Us, which is it's kind of a eerie thing. Also because it's next to a hospital as well, St. Luke's Hospital. It's also a history museum. And we know by the time after the disaster that a majority of stuff in the downtown area of Gumption has been closed down. Mainly only essential stuff is now open, so I'm assuming most of the chain stuff is probably gone, like Taco Bell, IHOP, McDonald's, Burger King, all these restaurants. And the only remaining places would probably be places to stay, like the Motel 6 or the Holiday Inn, and possibly Walmart stays in there just so they can have amenities to and a place to find food and everything to eat at their hotel rooms or whatever. And that's all I could possibly gather from this entire thing. I want to thank you guys again for watching this video. I appreciate everything that you guys done. My last video talking a bit about Mystery Flesh Pit National Park has gotten significant amount of views. Currently it's up to, I believe it's up to almost 2,000 views right now, and that's a lot more than I figured it was going to get. If I look at, let me take a look at my YouTube page. It's up to 2,300 views right now, and I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to look at my video. This will be the 3rd video on YouTube about Mystery Flesh Pit. 2 of these videos would be mine, which is the first one. But the first video, I gotta give so much credit to Wendigoon for introducing me and a huge community of people to the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. Without his video, I wouldn't be interested in the world building that Strange Vehicles is doing with this entire project. And I figured I'd show you something I even got in the mail. Got it hanging up on my door right here. I remember I showed you guys the gift shop in the first part of the video, and I decided to pick up the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park poster, the nice looking one that looks like one of the posters you would see at a national park or advertising national parks. So I got that frame. It's a 12 by 18 poster. I'm hoping I can pick up one of the other posters sometime down the road. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, remember to give it a like and subscribe to me for more updates about the Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. And I'll do videos as they come out. I like updating you guys on this stuff, and it really helps me out if you guys take a look at these videos and watch them. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate the support. Have a great night. Take care.